Hello there, friends and paper crafters. It's Jackie Ballheis from Stampin' Stampers. Today, we're going to play with frogs and ducks. How's that sound? We are going to use the Charming Duck Pond stamp set, and it's so cute. If these cards don't put a smile on your face, I don't know what is, because they're so cute. They're kind of out of my norm. I'm all about flowers, you know that, but I've had a blast playing with those. And then the Coordinating Designer Series paper. So the cards are going to be super simple. I'm actually going to kind of create on the fly today. Usually I always make the card before I come do the video. This time I haven't made it. I have an idea in my head, but I have 4 other cards to share with you. So we're going to make one. Hopefully it turns out, and then I'll share the other 4 with you as well. So let's go ahead, flip the camera down, and let's get creating. Okay, I hope my idea works. Anyhow, here are 4 of the different, there's 12 different patterns or prints in this pack of Designer Series paper. And a lot of them have these great scenes on them. I mean, you really could just cut this up, slap a greeting on it, and have a card. But I wanted to play around. There's fun backs on these as well. But I wanted to kind of focus on either the ducks or the frog. I'm not sure which one yet. And then use this one die, one of the ones that comes in the set. So this has just a nice little opening with the cattails and the lily pads. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to start out with a 4 by 5¼ piece of Designer Series paper. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this about right there. And I'm going to go run this through my die cutting machine. So I'll be right back. Okay, so let's pop this out here. Gotta be a little careful because all those little cattails, oh, that came out really good. You can see how some of them stayed intact like that. That's what they're supposed to do. And then we have these fun little cattails. Now, what I'm thinking is I want this to be a frame for my ducks. But the problem is we have those ducks. We have those ducks. We have those ducks. And then we have the frog. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking we're going to do the frog. How's that sound? It's like, I don't know, I think they'd all be cute. So with this, what I'm going to do is the frog is kind of nicely placed towards the edge there. We're going to need to take our paper trimmer and cut this piece down. So I'm going to just guess. I know this is 4. So if I go just a little bit short of 4 over here, we're going to fit left to right because we're going to hide this underneath that white. And then we're going to just kind of guess. Where do we want him? We could include the flower or come down probably about right there. So then we're going to just, again, stick it in here and guess. Doesn't really matter the size as long as it doesn't stick out from the edges. And our frog fits in it. So that looks good. Let's set that aside. And then we're going to get our adhesive. Like I said, this card is really super simple. When you use these printed papers like this to design with, you can do some really cute, easy things. There we go. So our frog is in there. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, let's set that aside. And now I cut another piece of Designer Series paper. This is a 1/2 inch wide. Hopefully this works. I have not practiced this. Let's see if it's going to fit on there. You make me happy. Aha, it worked. Okay, so we're ready to put our card together. Like I said, super simple. And then I've got the 4 other ones I want to share with you as well. So we're going to go ahead and just stick that on there. So let's put some adhesive on the back. And then I'm not even going to use dimensionals. We're just going to make this a cute little flat card. Nothing fancy, okay? And then our greeting here, you make me happy. I'm going to go ahead and I think I cut that 4. Now, I will have a blog post. You'll find the link down in the video description. And I'll have pictures of this card as well as the other ones I want to show here in a second. And all the measurements so that you can, if you'd like to create these, I'll have all the measurements for you. And that's it. We're going to keep it a super simple card, really focusing on using that cute Designer Series paper. So let's bring in some other ones. Now, this is one I did make previously where I used that frame as well, and I did ducks. So I think that's kind of why I wanted to do the frog this time. But then I just die cut. The dies that come with this will cut out quite few different images here. And one of them is the shape of this duck. So you could stamp them because there is the stamps as well. But I just cut them from designer series paper and added them on with some dimensionals and happy birthday. So those cards are kind of similar. Then here, again, let the ducks do the work. I die cut just a couple of those cattails, put together the card. Super easy. Designer series paper is our friend here. And then here we use some circle dies. And again, this one I had a fussy cut. So all of these ducks really you could fussy cut if you didn't have the dies. But you want the dies for the cattails and this kind of stuff. So there's that one. Have a lovely day. And then I think this one's adorable. Hello, friend. With two of our ducks. And all the paper that I used here is all part of that designer series pack. So I love the pink plaid and the stripes on here. So a lot of fun, springy looking colors and images. So there you go. 5 different cards. Make sure to check out the blog post. I'll have pictures of all of them, all the measurements, so that if you'd like to create these, you can do so also. And if you'd like to order any of these Stampin' Up! Products, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You'll find the link to that in the video description also, as well as over on that blog post. So go check it out, and we'll be stamping with you again real soon. Have a stamp happy day.